magnificence. Take a moment to view it from the perspective of an intellectual. Grim prospects and products of the ghetto. The diagram of death, destroying all that is left. The stealth of presidents in this worldwide threat. Notice, order decorum of the media. Caught up in the flavor of love, is straight meaningless. There's no passion, the average man is passive. The masses will suffer long as soon as this taxes. It sounds drastic, but watch when it happens. Gradually pass the laws, forcing us in catalogs. Chip in your license, chip in your fingertips. Clip inserted in my Glock 4/5. I got this chip on my shoulder and I'm ready to flip. To get to the central hub, deeper than build a bird. Latent intellect is the foundation of our will. Nephilim, nemesis, and reptilian curse. Project your higher mind to the realm of divine. Seventh chakra, kundalini up in the spine. Crime and poverty, man against beast. The invisible manifested into the scene. Project your higher mind to the realm of divine. Seventh chakra, kundalini up in the spine. Crime and poverty, man against beast. The invisible manifested into the scene.
Thank you for calling Leading Edge Recovery Solutions.
Leading Edge Recovery Solutions, LaShawn Adams speaking. How can I assist you today?
Hi, my mother named me Christopher. Is this Sean Adams, you said?
Yes, sir. My name is LeShawn Adams. LESHAWN.
Oh, cool. So, LeShawn. It's nice to meet you, dude. Hey, I had received a notice from you guys. It's got like some account number on here. Do you want me to give you that, or?
Yeah, go ahead. What's the account number?
Okay, the account number is 16 555 962. And then I got a client reference number.
No, I haven't. It's Christopher Flaming.
Yeah, this is concerning the legal person, Christopher Lear Fleming.
Okay, who are you, sir?
Oh, I just told you my mother named me Christopher. I'm Christopher Lear. My mother named me Christopher. People call me Chris, or you may call me Christopher.
Okay.
Administrator.
Your last name is Fleming, correct?
That's the last name for the legal person. I don't have a last name. My family name is Fleming. The last name is only applied to legal fictions, and I'm not a legal fiction. I'm a real man. That's the entity. You know, like Christopher Fleming is the entity that I was given at birth to operate in the capacity of, or like use for conducting commerce and so on and so forth. You know what I mean?
Okay. So basically, you say you have no last name now, correct?
No, the legal person, Christopher Fleming, that's what I'm calling regarding. So I received this notice.
I need to make sure that I'm speaking to him before I release this information, because I need to be talking.
Hey, I received a notice from you guys. It's got like some account number on here. Do you want me to give you that, or?
Yeah, go ahead. What's the account number?
Okay, the account number is 16 555 962. And then I got a client reference number.
No, I haven't. It's Christopher Flaming.
Yeah, this is concerning the legal person, Christopher Lear Fleming.
Okay, who are you, sir?
Oh, I just told you my mother named me Christopher. I'm Christopher Lear. My mother named me Christopher. People call me Chris, or you may call me Christopher.
Okay.
Administrator.
Your last name is Fleming, correct?
That's the last name for the legal person. I don't have a last name. My family name is Fleming. The last name is only applied to legal fictions, and I'm not a legal fiction. I'm a real man. That's the entity. You know, like Christopher Fleming is the entity that I was given at birth to operate in the capacity of, or like use for conducting commerce and so on and so forth. You know what I mean?
Okay. So basically, you say you have no last name now, correct?
No, the legal person, Christopher Fleming. That's what I'm calling regarding. So I received this notice.
I need to make sure that I'm speaking to him before I release this information, because I need to be talking to Christopher Fleming. Because I can't release any information without talking to him. So that's why I'm trying to just get in my head that you are him. Are you him, or that's not you?
Okay, watch. I'll tell you. Like, okay, I'll just go over this really slow. Okay, you ready? Like, when I was born, on the birth certificate that I have here in front of me, my mother, she named me Christopher, and then like for the middle name, it's Lear, and then on here it has a last name, and it says the last name is Fleming. Now that's the creation of the legal person. That's not a man.
Okay.
A man doesn't have a last name. A man has a family name. Like I'm sure, like when it was handed down to you, like your family name is, you know, so and so. So you're like, I'm Christopher of the Fleming family. So I'm the authorized like representative for Christopher Fleming. Like if you want me, if you're only allowed to discuss like these matters with like Christopher Fleming, if you'd like me to operate in the capacity of Christopher Fleming during our phone call, that's completely fine with me. I don't have a problem with that. Like I'm saying, but I just wanted to let you know, like, that I'm the actual administrator and the executor and the beneficiary of the trust, Christopher Fleming.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. That's fine. All right, sir. My name is Leishawn Adams. Let me inform you here. This is an attempt to collect the debt. Any information obtained would be used for that purpose. This call may be monitored and recorded. So by continuing this call, you're providing us with your consent. This is in regards to your G Capital account, which is the Chevron and Tesco account, in the amount of $1,169.18. Are you calling in today to get the matter resolved, either for check by phone or credit card payment, and get this taken off the credit report as a bad debt?
The thing was is that I'd like to actually handle this matter. You see, what the problem was is that I've been in jail all year. I was in jail 15 times last year, so that when they were sending me the notices to pay the debt, originally I believe that I was in contract with Chevron. So I'm not even sure if there's actually, like, I'd love to, if you guys have a debt, or if you guys have like bought debt from them concerning the legal person Christopher Fleming for my, and you guys need to collect that from me, and you guys can show that you have a contract with me, or that I've actually, that you've loaned me money, or that you're going to take a loss if I don't pay. If you can present me with a bill of exchange and a wet ink signature contract, even a copy. You don't have to produce the original wet ink signature contract. If you can ask them, or if you can see if you can get me a copy of the wet ink signature that I signed with.
That's what we did. So with the letter, so see, as far as showing you that we now own it, or that my client G Capital now own it, so you can just give Chevron and Tesco a call, sir, and they can tell you that the account has been turned over to them. So you understand that, you know, they're a debt buying company. I mean, once your account gets charged off, it doesn't go, it leaves your original credit. I don't care if you had an Old Navy account or another account, it doesn't stay with that company. It goes to a collection, well, not to a collection agent, but to a debt buyer who buys out the account. Once they buy out the account, we legally have to send you a letter. And that's the letter that you have in front of you, stating that we now have taken over the account. The account's been placed here. We have your account number. We have your original account number. We have your social, things of that nature. So we're basically letting you know that right now, that the account
Fantastic,
is here.
great. So, could you please have them send me a copy of the contract that I signed with you guys that said that that I was going to enter into contract with you guys, and I have no problem. Seriously, if you can show me the contract, and you guys can, and if you seriously are going to lose out if I don't pay, then I will honor that. And if you send me a bill of exchange with a proof of the debt, then I will set off that amount for you.
All right, so you have to request it for Chevron and Tesco, because what you're asking is that basically that you want to show proof that you owe this debt. Then you have to go and request from your original credit,
No.
Chevron and Tesco account.
No, because with this, see, brother, like I'm gonna read you what I have here. It says, "Dear Christopher Fleming, okay, your delinquent accounts have been placed with our company for collection. We have been authorized by our client to collect the outstanding amount owed to them." So they're claiming that they have a debt. So I'm assuming that you guys must have picked it up. "Unless you notify this office within 30 days after receiving this notice that you dispute the validity of the debt or any portion thereof, this office will assume that the debt is valid." So that's why I just wanted to call and give you. Well, I just wanted to call and let you know that I don't actually believe that you guys have a contract with me, or that the debt that you're saying, because this isn't coming to me from GE Capital. This is coming to me from, because the thing is that I can discharge it, I can sign it and give you guys the authorization to credit the account or whatever, and create a coupon if you send me a remittance. But I want to make sure that it's a valid debt before I just go and authorize remittances. I don't want to get in trouble, for doing remittances for some if it's not a valid debt.
You're disputing an account. I'll mark it as you're disputing that. Go ahead and see that basically, the contract that you owe the account. But once that happens, sir, the balance for is going to be due at that point in time.
Okay.
They're going to want a one-time payment for the $1,169.18. But I would definitely get that out for you. I will go ahead and put in dispute status. But
so you will send me a statement of account to close out the account for the final debt that's due. And you're telling me that if I do accept the debt and I do promise to pay, I can do an IOU on this document and tell you I promise to pay and create a negotiable instrument out of the remittance that you're going to send me. And I'm gonna authorize you guys to I'm gonna make an unconditional promise to pay. I'm gonna put on there, I unconditionally promise to pay this amount, and then you guys are gonna set that off, and you'll clear my credit account for you guys are gonna put my credit score back up, or what? Did you guys already ding my credit, or what's going on?
Well, sir, once they send you the letter saying that the account or basically your contract that you do owe this, once you pay this, if your account is still here in my office. Once you do pay this, we do notify G Capital, and they go ahead from this point to update our 3 credit bills once the account is paid off or settled out in full.
Okay.
But
can you help me with the set-off process too? Because I called the IRS about a few weeks ago, and they told me that I need to contact whoever it is that claiming that they have the debt and find out how you guys want the remittances done. Will you be sending me a document that is a remittance that I can create and endorse and sign with the promise to pay, or with the A4v? Should I use the Treasury Direct account number with the number on the back of the Social Security card, or do I use my Social Security number without dashes? How do I do the A4v for you guys, the accepted portion?
Well, what we need to do first, sir, is we need to go ahead and get you that contract basically that you owe this debt first. So that's what we have to work on first. Once I get that information and I present it to you, say, hey, listen, we have it now, we're sending it out to you, then we'll go from there from this point. But for right now, I have to go ahead and do the first steps necessary.
You just told me that you were going to send me a remittance, correct? For the amount that's due.
What's going to happen is listen, what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and put in dispute status. We're going to send this to G Capital. G Capital is going to get all the information that you're requesting. Once they send it here to us, basically I can go ahead and let you know that we have it and either fax it to you or email you all the information that you need once we get that.
I need an original. How could you fax it or email it if I'm requesting the original wedding signature contract with you?
Okay, sir. You then sign the original contract with us, sir. It's basically what I'm trying to get you to understand.
That's what that's what I'm trying to get you to understand, is that there can't be a contract that I have with you if I didn't sign any contract with you. Just because you went and created some contract with GE behind my back doesn't mean anything to me.
Who created, sir? No, sir. First of all, sir, no one created, sir. You owe the debt with Chevron and Tesco, sir. You didn't pay the debt off, sir.
Sir,
so
I was in jail. I was in jail. Wait.
You know what, sir? This is going a little bit too far. Let me put you on the phone with the manager so we can get this closed down. Hold on one second.
Leading Edge Recovery Solutions. This is Mia Williams. I'm the manager here. You were formerly Christopher Fleming, am I correct?
Excuse me. Could you spell your name out for me?
Mia, M-I-A.
Mhm.
And my last name is Williams.
Do you have an employee number or personnel number?
No, we use our real names here, sir.
Oh, that's great. I know. Normally, I call and they never want to give me their last names. That's really cool.
No, we use our real names here. Okay, now you're Christopher.
Yeah, my mother named me Christopher.
Christopher Fleming.
Excuse me?
You used to be Christopher Fleming, am I correct?
I used to be Christopher. No, because
well, he says you don't use your last name anymore.
Yeah, well, I never really knew that living men didn't have last names. It's recently I just found that all out. See, like,
Okay,
I told him that if you'd like me to operate in the capacity of Christopher Fleming so that we could administrate this account properly, that I'm not going to protest to that. But I just let him know that I'm the man Christopher Ellier, and that I'm born of the Fleming family. But the last name and the family name or whatever, it has no bearing. It's just what they use to create joinder and so on and so forth. But legal persons
not a problem.
Legal persons in fictions only have last names, like dead men. Like when you go to the cemetery, they have last names there. But I was trying to get some help and figure out, because he said that you guys have some kind of you guys have purchased a debt, I guess, from Chevron.
Well, no, we didn't purchase the debt. Let me advise you also that this is an attempt to collect a debt. Any information obtained will be used for that purpose. Also, all of our calls are recorded, and by continuing the call, you're allowing us to record you. Now, the Chevron account is owned by GE Consumer Finance. They were the guarantor on the debt. Because you defaulted with Chevron and Texaco, they take over the debt.
Okay, but here's the thing.
They were the guarantor.
See, what happened was, because here's how it happened, is that I didn't actually default because there was no actual administrative process, because I was in a jail cell the whole time while they were sending me the notices. So they can't actually prove that they have an administrative process that was put against me. So but I don't mind paying the debt. Like if you guys have it, or if they've sent it over to you guys, and you actually have a verified proof of a debt, and you want me to settle it, and that's the only way I can pay back GE. Because I tried to call them, and they placed my account with you guys. They won't even accept my payment. They say that we don't even have an account anymore.
Correct. They won't accept anything. It has to come through us.
And you see, I don't really think that's fair. Because it's my contract was with them originally, and I would feel a lot more comfortable making the payments to them. But if you're saying that if I repay you guys, then they're gonna get repaid. Is that what you're saying? Like you're a direct subsidiary, and somehow you guys go through them? I thought that you guys purchased.
Well, we're not a direct subsidiary. We're contracted with them to collect debt for them.
Okay, so you have a contract with them.
Correct.
But does that have any bearing?
To collect these debts for them.
But does that have any bearing with me though? Because I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to do the set-off process with that. Do you know if it's going to be a problem if I try to do the set-off with a debt collector? Do you know if is that a problem? Or am I only allowed to do it on contracts that I've directly entered into and who I promised to pay the original debt with? Because I don't want to get in trouble using the A4v if I'm not allowed to do it with the original debtor. And you see what happened was originally what they did was GE was the trustee. That's why the account is still open. That's why I'm trying to figure out if I can go over there and if we can close it out with them, or somehow I can remain in honor.
No, you can't. You have to. No, you can't. They'll forward you. They'll forward you here to our office.
Okay, so if I set it off with you guys,
they'll give you the number to give us a call. And what happens is you make the payment here with us. And once you make the payment here with us, we forward your payment to them. Every day we remit their payments to them.
Okay, cool. Could you guys send me a remittance? Could you send me a remittance for the amount that's due, an actual certified bill of exchange with all the information that I need on there? And then could you just tell me what information you need on the document itself to accept?
What's your address?
The mailing address is 1000 Golden Springs Drive. Apartment number A.
Okay.
In the city of Diamond Bar. And it's the city of Diamond Bar.
Diamond Bar, right.
Yeah.
California, right?
No, the Republic of California. Without the U.S. Non-domestic delivery. And then in brackets, you put, inside the brackets, put near 91765.
Okay.
Without the U.S.
Okay, now, do you have an email address?
Of course. But I would prefer not to give it to a debt collector.
Okay. So what we'd be sending you is a letter, and I believe we've already sent out a letter advising you that the balance for the $1,169.18 is due.
Could you send me a remittance with that, though, on it? An actual remittance so that I can just fill out the remittance form and send it back to you? And can you tell me how you'd like that? Because I contacted the IRS, and they told me that everyone does it differently. So when I did it for the IRS, she told me just to put the Social Security number on the coupon itself, and then write accepted, deposit.
You can go online and pay this. If you you want to go online, you can go online and pay it.
No, I'd like to use
and that way you'll have your receipt right there.
Well, I don't have a banking or checking account, or any money. I don't have any Federal Reserve notes or any of that stuff. So I just like to do the acceptance on it and just promise to pay and set it off, and discharge the debt.
Oh, you're gonna send me a promise to pay?
Yeah, yeah. Could you help me fill that out so I know exactly how you guys do that there? Because I don't know. I've never done it with a debt collector.
All you have to do is tell me when you're gonna pay this.
As soon as you send me an actual remittance, then I'll fill it out for you and I'll send it back to you so you guys can set off the debt. Right? So what do I put on it?
No, that's not how we only deal. We only deal with U.S. currency, sir. You stated that you have no funds.
No, I have no Federal Reserve notes. Is that are you asking for Federal Reserve notes, promises to pay, Federal Reserve promises to pay? Those are the only acceptable forms or negotiable instruments that you guys handle for remittances?
Well, what type of funds do you have?
If you send me a remittance, I mean, come on. Do you know what? You just told me that you guys send out remittances every day, right?
No, I said
those were your words.
To our client. When we remit the funds to them, sir. I think you're confused as to what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. So, are you gonna be able to send me the remittance portion of a document with a coupon that has an amount that I owe that I can use to create the money order out of? I'm sure you guys take money orders, right?
Right. Okay, so you're going to pay the full $1,169.18 with a money order.
Well,
Is that correct?
it's not for deposit, but it's for discharge. You could use it to discharge the debt. I'll sign it so it's endorsed, and then you guys can help me figure out how to fill the rest of it out. Like, I'll give you the UN. I'll send along a copy of the UN's Charter of International Bills of Exchange and Promissory Notes, so you guys know how to fill the rest of it out. And you guys can, like, deposit that to the Treasury or whatever. They'll monetize it, and they'll give it to you. Or I don't know how it works.
All right, I'll send you out the letter.
Okay, do you know how...
With the coupon, with the date that the funds will be, that the funds need to be in our office.
Can I just, do you know of how this whole thing is going to transpire, or do you know, is anyone there familiar with how to do that process?
I don't work in that department where they accept the funds.
Could you transfer me to someone over there so I could speak to them and maybe they could help me or walk me through? I'm sure someone over there knows what I'm talking about, definitely, in the financial department.
No, if you send it, then they'll know how to do it.
Okay, so you're telling me that you guys will honor my promise to pay, correct?
I can't tell you that, sir, because I don't work in that department. I'll send you out the letter. With the amount that you owe for the date that you owe it, and then you can send in whatever remittance you'd like to send in.
Okay, I need it has to be a detachable coupon with all the. I need Do you want me to give you everything I need, because I'm requesting information from you guys? So do you want me to give you the list of stuff that I'm going to need?
Let me give you the address, and if you send it to us in writing, that'd be much easier.
Oh no, but you guys are recording this call, so I just wanted to cut through all the sending stuff, registered mail, and back and forth with you guys, and doing all that. So I just wanted to give you a call and let you know. I'm sure
you have the letter. You have the letter that we sent you, right?
But you are an authorized agent of this corporation, right? So you do have authorization
to. You have the letter that we sent you, right? Because on that letter.
This isn't addressed to me. This isn't for me.
It's detachable, sir.
Yeah, I see that, but I want to be sure.
That's detachable. That tells you that the balance of the $1,169.18 is due, and you can pull that off of there, and that'll be your.
I already wrote all over it. This debt has been discharged. Provide valid.
We know what it is.
I know, but you know what I did?
It also gives you the option to put a credit card number on there if you have a credit card.
Hey, I was ready to send it.
Checking information, or to put a check in there.
I was ready to.
It's fine. You can go ahead and send that.
I was ready to send that already. And what happened was I wrote on it in big red marker, this debt has been discharged, provide verified proof of contract and or debt within 30 days or stop contacting me. So I was thinking about it, I was like, it's not very honorable. I should give them a chance, and if they really do, have some kind of contract with me.
Okay, so you want me to send it to you again?
Well,
okay,
first
I'll send you out the same letter again.
And the original contract that we entered into.
Oh no, okay, hold on, let me get that. I have to request that. That takes about 10 days.
Okay, I'm gonna need that. and if you can, could you please make sure that it's the original wet ink signature, that with my wet ink in blue, wet ink, that's a contract that shows that I signed that document and promised to repay that
Okay,
debt.
they won't send you that, sir. They won't send you that. They'll send you a copy.
Wait, they won't or you won't? I'm asking you.
They won't send you your original contract.
I'm asking
why,
you.
Why would they do that?
I'm asking.
That means they wouldn't. No one's going to send you their original contract, sir.
Well, then how am I going to verify that it's an actual, that I'm actually in contract with them and that there's an actual debt and that it hasn't already been satisfied?
It'll have a copy of everything that you've done. It'll have a cover
letter. It'll have a cover letter that says that it's already been satisfied.
Okay. If the only way you're going to pay this is if you get the original paperwork that you signed.
I'm just requesting. No, excuse me. I told you I would set it off.
No one's going to send you their original paperwork, sir.
Well, then
no one's going to do that. No company would do that.
Okay, well then you send me a copy of it. You send me a copy of the contract that you have, and you guys tell me that you're going to lose out if I don't pay. Is that what you're saying? You're going to lose out somehow. You guys are going to lose out. You guys are going to be damaged if I don't pay. Correct? Is that what you're claiming?
I mean, it's fine with me. I mean, it's up to you either way. I'll request the paperwork because it comes from our client. It doesn't come from us. It comes from our client. I'll get them to send out the original paperwork to you, a copy of the original paperwork.
Thank you. And can you send that with the remittance so that I can create the promise to pay and write it all out so that I can show that I believed, because I have to stick behind everything I create. So if I'm going to be creating these notes, then I want to make sure that I actually have proof to say, hey, look, I had proof. They sent me a copy of a contract and it says that I owe this money. I can't just go around writing notes and promises to pay. It's illegal.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Not a problem at all.
All right. So just send me a proof.
Make sure, normally it takes them about 10, 15 days to get the verification, the paperwork that you're requesting, and I'll send it out to you as soon as we get it here in our office.
All right, cool. Hey, I love you. Thank you very much. You've been very polite and kind. And hey, check this stuff out when you go home on the internet. Just look it up. There's people paying for their bills with all their signatures all the time, all over the country.
Yes, sir.
All
Okay.
right. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Christopher.
All right. Bye-bye.